Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going through all of my most anticipated movies for 2025. Yes, I have gone through all of the 2025 release calendar that we know about right now anyways, and I have ranked them all the way from bottom all the way to actually being my most anticipated movie of the year. I mean, these are my top 10 of the year that I'm really looking forward to, and I'm going to talk through some reasons as to why. In at number 10, my first pick that I'm looking forward to this year is the Apple TV movie that is going to be coming out, starring Brad Pitt, and this is F1. Yes, Formula One, based on, you know, the sport that we love. I was going to say we love. I don't really watch it that much, but I do know a little bit about it, of course. And F1, you know, was filmed, I think it was last year, some Grand Prix and stuff around. I remember seeing that, like, you know, you've actually seen some shots at actual Grand Prix that they were filming it, and Brad Pitt was obviously involved. We have a poster there as well, which really looks nice, to be honest, and it's a nice little tease. I'm hoping it's not as bad as Gran Turismo was. I mean, Gran Turismo wasn't great, but it wasn't awful at the same time, you know. But I'm hoping it's really stellar, and with Apple at the helm, I'm really looking forward to it. Then, in at number 9, I've actually got The Conjuring Last Rites. This is actually the last movie in the Conjuring universe, and I've watched all of them, and this is going to be the year that I watch them all and revisit them on the channel, of course. The Conjuring universe comes to an end in 2025 with The Last Rites, so really looking forward to seeing what they're going to do there. We get Patrick Wilson coming back, of course, and Vera Farmiga as well. So really looking forward to what they do with The Last Rites movie and the Conjuring universe as a whole, to be honest. Above that then, we've got another, I guess, reboot, and it's actually called Rebirth. This is Jurassic World Rebirth. I'm really looking forward to this, not because of Jurassic World, because I think the Jurassic World movies versus the park movies obviously a lot worse, and, you know, do we want to carry on with this? But Gareth Edwards is the reason why. I'm a real big fan of Rogue One. I was really big fan of the creator, so Gareth Edwards at the helm for Rebirth is really going to be interesting, and it's going to be, you know, interesting to see what they do next. Also, we get some good cast announcements with Scarlett Johansson as well as Mahershala Ali. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but yeah, good go. But more so than those actors, I'm really looking forward to Gareth Edwards' take on Jurassic. 2024 was filled with biopic movies, and 2025 is also going to be the same suit there. And the next one up I've actually put down is Michael. This is the Michael Jackson biopic movie, and it stars Jafar Jackson. It's Michael Jackson's, like, nephew, I believe, or anyway, relative. He is basically playing his uncle or whatever he is, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting to see how that biopic is. Obviously, there's going to be some people involved, like, you know, getting the family involved. There's going to be some certain elements that they're not going to want to address, maybe, so it could be quite controversial. But again, Michael Jackson's a massive star, of course, and it's going to be really interesting to see his biopic on the big screen. Slightly above Michael, this is actually a musical movie, and it took the world by storm in 2024, of course, Wicked, and this is actually Wicked for Good, so it's the second part to Wicked. I actually really did enjoy the first Wicked more than I thought I would from an enjoyment point of view. I don't think it's as an amazing as piece of art that people make it out to be, but I think if you are a Wicked fan on the West End, I think it would be, but for me, it just personally wasn't. But that doesn't mean that I'm not looking forward to Wicked Part 2, which is, as I say, being renamed to Wicked for Good. It's coming out the same time frame that the first movie did, so towards November, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do next. Speaking of things coming to an end with Jurassic Park, of course, we also get another saga that's going to be coming to the end, and this is Mission Impossible. It's the Dead Reckoning Part 2, which has actually been renamed as The Final Reckoning, directed by Christopher McQuarrie, of course. This is going to be a massive movie that's hopefully going to be coming out this year, and Tom Cruise, of course, ending the role as Ethan Hunt. I really had a good time watching Mission Impossible last year. It was the first time I watched them all, obviously in preparation for Dead Reckoning, and of course, now going into 2025, we're going to get the final movie. So it's going to be really nice to revisit them all and give them another watch as well, of course. But yeah, it's going to be a really big spectacle, that is, of course. All the cast coming back: Hayley Atwell, Ving Rhames. We get Simon Pegg, Vanessa Kirby's in there as well. So it's a real big cast as well, and I'm really looking forward to the final Mission Impossible movie. In at number 4 then, this is one of my favourite movies growing up as a kid, and now we have a sequel. This is Freakier Friday. So obviously Freaky Friday, starring Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan. We get a follow-up movie, Freakier Friday. I mean, it's probably not going to be great, but it's number 4 on my list because, and obviously nostalgia plays a part for me, because Freaky Friday I really enjoyed and I had a really good time with. So hopefully Freakier Friday is just as good, but I doubt it. Number 3 then, and this is the third movie in the Avatar franchise. This is Avatar Fire and Ash, directed of course by James Cameron. Avatar The Way of Water just really took cinemas by storm, and it was an amazing spectacle to see on the big screen. So I cannot wait to see the new Avatar coming on the big screen. It's going to be a fantastic spectacle, and obviously with Fire and Ash, it's going to be a different element to the story. Obviously we had water in the last one, so we're going to get some different, maybe, you know, Avatar-like creatures, I guess, fire-related, obviously, different colonies and all that, and just more of the world building from James Cameron's, you know, epic world that he's created. So it's definitely a massive pick, and obviously it's going to be out towards the end of the year. Unfortunately, it's going to be around Christmas time, so we'll have to wait a little bit longer for Avatar Fire and Ash. Number 2 then, and this is a Netflix movie which took everyone by surprise really when it was announced, but it did with me anyways. Happy Gilmore 2 is my second most anticipated movie of the year. And again, it's probably going to be diabolical, similar to Freaky Friday. But Happy Gilmore, the first movie, me growing up, it was just a fantastic movie. And ultimately, I watched it day in, day out. We'd watch it in school a lot. I probably watched that movie, no joke, over 100 times. Happy Gilmore was fantastic. I loved it. And one of the first DVDs I ever bought way back in the day from Blockbuster. And as I say, Happy Gilmore 2 is not going to be good, but it's going to be something. So we'll see. There is a trailer out for it now on Netflix, so interesting to see what they do there and how it plays out. But I'm really looking forward to seeing Happy Gilmore 2 and just seeing Adam Sandler back in that role as Happy, of course. And number 1 has to be said, it has to be Superman. DC's reboot, of course, James Gunn directing. We've had the trailer now to the new Superman, who is actually David Corn Sweat. Rachel Brosnahan is also playing Lois Lane, and then we get Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. So a really good cast, but ultimately a reboot, something fresh, new DC, and I'm really looking forward to DC. And yeah, ultimately, that is my number 1 most anticipated movie of 2025. But there it is. There is my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2025. Do you have similar picks to me? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, please do subscribe if you are new to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.